Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, so my take, someone wanted me to do a reaction to the RealLyfe productions. Oh, that was so sweet. I saw the comment. That's for you. So, this is just what I have to say about the RealLyfe productions interview that Jag did. So, in the beginning, we thought that maybe they grabbed Jagged up right after she, bailed out and did an interview with her. But in the beginning of the video, it said that they did the video in February. So, this was before she went to jail that they did this interview about her life. Unless they lying. So I'm listening to the interview and it's just so, Jag just is so, it's just hard to believe everything that she's saying because everything is to the extreme, it's hard to believe you without questioning anything. I mean, it's just really hard to just be like, oh my God, like that everything she's saying is true. Some things that just don't make sense. I mean, everything is just like she's just with the theatrics with it. I mean, it's just totally just at the top, like everything was just like horrible. I mean, like it can't be that fucking bad. Listen, I'm not saying she lying, okay? All right. But I'm just telling you, just knowing Jag and adding shit to stories and shit she didn't say before. And, she'll remember the story. But then you start questioning her. Like, okay, are you telling the truth? Because you told this story before, but you never said this extra part that you said in it. You never said certain things. You just keep adding stuff, extra stuff to the top, to the story, where it just makes you question everything about what she's saying. It really does. It just doesn't sound realistic. Okay? It doesn't. Sitting here telling a story as if she's writing a movie script or some shit. I mean, like, so it just got you, like, when you listening to it, it's hard to, for me, to have some sort of, like, wholehearted, full compassion for her, because it's just like, when you hear stuff like, yeah, when I was a baby, my sister put the pillow over my head. When I was a baby, yeah, she started to put the pillow over my head. When I was a baby, my sister put the pillow over my head. Now, how you know your sister put the pillow over your head when you was a fucking baby? Jag will sit there and tell you, I remember everything when I was 3 months old. Yeah, I remember. I don't know how no one, but I was. I did. I was a special baby. I was one of a kind. Yeah, I remember it from 3 to 5 months. I remember it. Everything. And this is what happened when I was 3 months old. And you be sitting there like, how do you expect somebody to actually believe this? Like, literally. How? Now, you tell me, do you remember, anybody who listening to this video, do you remember anything when you was 3 years old? Huh? Where you remember it in detail? Huh? Where you remember everything in detail, all right? And you can pinpoint certain things, where a person moved, how they was living, what they did that day, how, everything was operating, the schedule, come on, man. Can you? When you was 3 months old, can you? Now, how does Jag know that her sister put the pillow over her head when she was a baby? And yeah, she used to, get the people. This is another one she said. All right. She said that her sister at 5 years old will go get the bullies to come chase after her and come and beat her up. That's hard for me to believe. Okay. Her sister was a grown woman, she said. She said her sister moved out and left her there. Remember, she told the story when Legina was doing the reading or whatever? I'm listening to this like, okay. When I hear shit like this, I just, I kind of be like, okay, all right, where are we going with this? I can't sit there and have some compassion when I start to hear stories like this. 3 months old and 5 years old, she got all the bullies together and told them, come over there and go and jump my sister. Go and jump her head. Really? Like, come on, man. Then she says that, they were like, well, why were you the favorite, out of the parents or whatever? Why? Because I honored my mother and my father, because I listened, I respected them, I obeyed, I obeyed the 10 Commandments. And if I didn't recite the 10 Commandments, I would get my ass whooped. Okay. Now, we know what some ass whoopings can do to us, even as adults, and what, the adults we turned out to be, right? Okay. The respect we have for our parents, how that played a role in who we are today as adults, and the respect that we have for our parents. Now we see how Jag walking around here acting like a spoiled damn brat, like she needed her ass whooped. She didn't get her ass whooped. I don't believe that. It's just some things I'm just not believing in this interview. Okay? All right. It's just some things that I just don't believe. All right. And I'm just stating those things that are just like, okay, really. The animosity that she had, and people say that she needs to get some help, At this point, Jag is her own help in her own mind. Do you really think Jag is going to go to a therapist to talk things? Jag is not going to sit down to hear what no one else has to say. No, she don't care if they went to school for it, if they have a license in it, if they have experience in it. Nothing at all. Okay? All right. Jag have to accept and face Jag before she go and sit down to try to heal from any damn thing. Jag running from Jag. That's what it seemed like to me. Jag is running from Jag. Now, there is no way in hell that Jag can sit here, right? That we can sit here and just be, Jag did not do nothing. Jag's whole life, someone has always done something to her. We cannot sit here and say that. Okay? This is how Jag tell her story. Even behind closed doors, even in her own head, even she can't even be honest with her own self. Even if you don't want to be honest with nobody else, okay, fine. Just when you in them times when you were by yourself, when you in the bathroom, when you on the toilet, when you taking a bath, when you in the shower, right? When you getting ready to lay down that night and you have to deal with self, and that mind is going just to deal with self. Jag can't even, she's not even, she's so out of tune with life itself. I mean, just on a realistic level, I mean, just that she can't even be true to herself. There is no way in hell you can tell me that Jag, it just never did her whole life. It's just been so, everything has just happened to Jag. Just po Jag. Okay? No. There are some things that you did. You have some shortcomings as well. You have some things that some dysfunctions. Yeah. There's some unbalance there somewhere. There's some, okay? Some personality traits that's just not, okay? Come on, y'all can't sit here and just tell me that just everything. This is how this interview sounds to me. All right. And this is not only the interview, how it sounds to me, right? Because she don't have to get out here to be true to self in front of no fucking body. I'm not saying that, right? But when everything is everyone else's fault, and then you telling this story to the point to where, it's like a script, right? kind of like a book, a fictional book. That's what it just sounds like to me. Okay, all right. She'd be a good fictional book writer. I'll tell you that. All right, okay. You sitting here listening to it, but you just like, come on, man. Like, who are you, Jag? I don't even believe that Jag even know who she is. She's so out of tune with self that she don't even know who she is. She don't even know who she is. Now that's fucked up. So when they asked her about her whoopings, did she get whoopings in the family? She said, oh boy, like it was just horrible. Like they was in there just having a ball. I mean, like they was just in there, yeah, having a whooping festival on drag. Okay? So Jag went into detail about her whooping. Her dad did it better. It was fast and out of the way. But when it came to her mom, this is what Jag said her mom did. Her mom would get a water bottle, put water in it, and spray them down. Lay your ass down. I'm finna spray you. You better not move. Spraying them with water. I said, lay your ass down with the water. And then take the belt and start whooping him. And then while you whooping him, whack. Whack. And then start laughing. This is what Jag said that her mom did. Okay? This is what Jag described, y'all. What her mom did. Everything I'm describing that she's saying, I'm not making that up, y'all. It's what she said. So I'm really supposed to look at this, right? And have some sympathy for. I don't even believe. How do you have sympathy for something you don't even believe? This shit sound, Jag, like, are you serious? Like, are you even imagining what you're saying? That doesn't even. You know what? Oh my God. And then I'm in with this because this is crazy. Just throwing her mom under the bus, just talking shit about her mom, calling her mom a bitch. She wanted to make it seem like she was the reason why her mama got the retirement check. Like Jag was the reason why. So Jag made it seem like, yeah, I'm the reason why I went down there and fought. Like she had to, like she was advocating on her mom's behalf. And, y'all, please don't fire my mom from this school job, just so she can retire out and get this money. Don't make us fight for this retirement check is what Jag want to make it seem like. I'm like, Another thing that was kind of weird to me as well was, she just add extras to stuff. She just, it's hard to believe somebody like Jag. It really is. I mean, it just really, really is, He's like, well, how was your upbringing? She's like, it was horrible. It was horrible, huh? All this resentment she got against her mama. All this resentment. It's not going to go nowhere. All this resentment she got against her damn mama. Now, why would she even want to go back with her mama? I wouldn't even, if I was her mama, I wouldn't want to be around her ass talking about me like that. Okay? If your mama did all this to you, no telling how you was treating your mama when you was in control over your mama now. Imagine how she was treating her damn mama. Now, I do not believe that her mama was just this horrible mama that Jag is trying to portray her to be in this damn interview. At all. From what we heard, Jack had a great upbringing in the suburbs. Her mom was a retired school teacher. Her dad, did whatever he did. But yeah, she grew up in a house, okay? Car, nice area. From what we heard from the family members, she was spoiled rotten. And we could see that. Now, that's more, we could believe that. Okay? We could believe that more than us trying to believe that Jag just had this horrible life growing up. And her mom was just abusive and sneaky and she wanted to do things to harm them physically. What did Jag say? That her mom, the different. This shit crazy, y'all. I don't even know what else the fuck to say. Yeah, Jag, just. There is no hope for Jag at all, unfortunately. It's not. It really isn't. I just don't see. There's no hope for her. I don't see it at all. Right, and that's just my opinion. And we may agree to disagree. I get it, right? But yeah, no, I just don't. I don't see her submitting to God at all. He is the only one who can get through to her, to heal any, trauma or, that she's been through, or, to give her some sort of peace. He's the only one that can do that. The CBD ain't finna do it. Money ain't gonna do it, right? But Jag gotta be willing to stop acting like she God, right? Okay? So that God can be God, all right? And that's the only way I see her changing or healing or even starting to heal or just starting to face who she is as a person, as Jacqueline Wright. As Jacqueline Wright. I can't even see Jag being able to even look herself in the mirror other than putting on some lipstick, seeing how her clothes look. And that's not looking at yourself in the mirror. You're just looking at what you putting on. You're not actually looking in the mirror and taking a look at yourself and holding that mirror and looking at, this is you, Jacqueline. Look at yourself in your eyes, Jacqueline. And don't think about nothing else. Think about yourself and who you looking at. Don't get to fidgeting. Don't get to moving your eyes around. Stare at yourself. Who are you? She wouldn't be able to do that at all. Because it seems as if she's trying to run from herself. And again, who the fuck runs from they self? Jaguar. All right. And I'm going on that note, you guys. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that interview with RealLyfe Productions. Jag had a horrible life. Ooh. That's total bullshit. I'm sorry.